Hello everybody. Today is my day 62 on my season 6. And I have some wonderful things to share with you guys and some real stuff to share. So, starting off, when I had a little tiff with a co-creator, I decided to close my page up. From anyone who wasn't a friend of mine to be on my page or to comment on anything that I had going on. And in that, I was invited in a love group. And in that love group, we were focusing on relationships. It wasn't just like romantic, but it was just relationships as a whole. And also, in that group, my focus was one of my main focuses of this season, which is to develop more of a connection with my family that I haven't had in a while, and also my romantic relationship, and also, just me wanting to want what I'm supposed to want. And with that, I was sharing certain things, and I started getting connected back with my sister and my niece and my nephew, my other sisters. Like, just all of my sisters started coming into my cousins, and just everybody just started coming in. So I instantly started attracting my family and the love from them, which is amazing, and I'm so grateful for it. And also in the group, we were talking about just how to date ourselves and how to not focus so much on what is what's not the inside job. Everything is pretty much the love and all of that is the inside job, and that's what we were mainly focusing on, is this self-actualization. So the self-actualization is us realizing that the work is the inside job, and if we want to be dated and we want to be treated this certain way, then we need to first do that for our own selves before we can expect anybody else to want to do these things. So in essence, in this group, one of the co-creators, Damali, had shared a video that a lady named Gabrielle Bernstein was basically sharing her her views and opinions and meditations, and I drew a liking to her. And this was literally a few weeks ago, and I drew a liking to her. I really was inspired to her. I started watching more and more of her videos, and as I'm watching more, I was like, God, I really dig this chick, and I read more and more into it and found out that she is a publicist, which I thought was phenomenal, because I still was trying to find my way through my career and this whole spirituality lifestyle, and how I can coexist in both realms and still be a whole, complete person while I'm buying, I felt as if I was kind of doing a double thing, and I needed to know how to incorporate it, and I felt that she was a good role model as far as my career and my spirituality, and so I continued to buy into her brand and definitely support her in her messages. And as a result from that, I bought God is My Publicist, which is a program that she has to projecting your media through law of attraction and just a definite intention, just different ways of using your co-creating attributes and your co-creating identification, and being able to connect that to your professional realm, which is projecting media, getting media, gaining media, attracting media, exposure for whatever causes. And so I just thought it was really dope that there was a co-creator that actually incorporated these things and lived in the PR world as well as a spiritual intender, and definite intender, co-creator. Lo and behold, the guidance system, synchronicities, guided me to her Twitter. Guided me from adding her on my professional Twitter to adding her on my personal Twitter when I found out she was going to be in LA on Friday. And so instantly I said, okay, well, I think I'll check it out and see what's up. And I had enough money to pay for it. I bought a VIP ticket, got a couple books, got to meet her, ask her a question during her speaking. She answered my question. She told me that she loved my story. I shared with her that I was homeless and just like a whole bunch of different things that was going on, and how I had managed to attract and align myself with now having my website up, now having a staff of 3, now having of major parts in major organizations, and that, you know, I just think that it's amazing that I'm able to attract these things, and in record time. If there wasn't a specific time frame or anything like that, when I felt I was ready for it is when I allowed it to come into play. And I thought that was fantastic, and I was able, like I literally intended to ask a specific question. I actually wrote the question down. When she called on me, the Spirit had just projected the words out of my mouth of what I was supposed to share. I had no idea what I was going to share. It just happened. So in that respect, I shared what I was supposed to, and I inspired some people. And I thought that was amazing. I didn't know that I was an inspiration to others, and it was kind of cool that I was, and that I was able to see that in the faces of people physically in front of me. A lot of people wanted to shake my hand. A few people gave me their cards and wanted to help me propel from where I am existing to where I am heading to. Sorry, I just see a commercial that kind of just took my attention really quickly. All right. It was a Grammy commercial that I really just kind of dazzled my attention. Okay, back on focus. Okay, this is not about work. Okay, so yeah, basically I'm super happy about this. I just am amazed. So granted, this is my last season here on CCOR, and I'm on my 62th day. At the time of me attending this this book signing meeting with Gabby, I realized that her book was called a 40-day method. What is it? It's a 40-day guide book for subtle changes. Wait, hold on. Let me read this correctly. I can read, I promise. A 40-day guidebook of subtle shifts for radical change and unlimited happiness. Okay, 40 days. So now I'm on day 62, and you're supposed to start on a Sunday. So today is Sunday, so I'm going to start today. But it's just kind of funny to me. I feel like it's God and the universe winking at me that right around my 60th day, I end up following into a 40-day regimen for causing miracles. Miracles have already started occurring in the last 60 days, and now more miracles are on its way. And I think that right now is my time to continue to let the miracles heighten and exceed on every level, beyond my expectations. You have to excuse my background. It is Super Bowl Sunday, not Super Bowl. It is football Sunday. So Sunday football is going, and you will hear a few howls, and you will hear a few roots and whatever. So excuse the background. Okay, so I'm going to share my experience today, Sunday. I've started reading this first one on May Cause Miracles, and I wrote down some of my ideas that I'm going to share with you guys today. May Cause Miracles, day 1. So I noticed my ego decided to kick in and be annoyed. And in short, okay. Again, I can read, I promise you. Okay, so I noticed my ego decided to kick in and be annoyed and start mess while I was reading the intro. I haven't even gotten to day 1 and felt some kind of way. LOL. Clever little sucker. Fear is. Realizing, maybe I should have my glasses on. That could possibly help. Bear with me, guys. Vision. Okay. I haven't even got to day one and felt some kind of way. LOL. Clever little sucker fear is. Realizing my ego tripping, quote unquote, realizing my ego tripping, I continued to read. I took a break before going into day one chapter. I wrote all I was grateful for and accomplished recently. I was beginning to surface my fears before even reading the damn chapter. Shaking my head. I shall proceed. So I did that. I took into my little booklet and wrote down things that I'm proud of that I have achieved recently. One of them was I saw Gabby. I really took a liking to her, and I'm glad that I did. I bought some books, those being some of them. I met with a co-creator who I am now going to be representing for her event, and I thought that was kind of cool. Well, we verbally through the phone met, but it's cool that I had a phone meeting with her. I found a booklet layout that I like for my event. I had time with my boo, even if it was online or by phone. It just taking that time to shut everybody else out and it just be me and him doing our thing and spending time, connecting. I appreciate that. I got sleep. I really have been getting sleep, and I'm really happy about that. I've been resting. I already said books, but whatever, I wrote books again. I bought myself 2 pairs of shoes. I paid my rent for February. I paid my phone bill yesterday. I got some clothes from a performer's brand that I really enjoy. There's this rapper that I really love, and I got some of his clothing, his brand. I bought into his brand. There's very few people that I have that they have that effect on me, and he's one of them. So I got some clothes from this guy's brand. I got blankets and sheets for my bed. I got pillows for my bed, and granted they didn't arrive on time by UPS, or they did arrive but somebody took them or whatever, and the company that I ordered them from is sending me a new set, so I should have them by Monday or Tuesday. I'm grateful for my pillows that are on its way. I got 2 press releases were approved. One of them was released Saturday, and already a blogger in Las Vegas had picked it up. The brand is from Houston, Texas, so it's kind of exciting that Vegas blogger had picked it up. So one of the releases were picked up already, and I'm really proud of that, and I'm grateful that we're able to represent that brand in a way that people want to write about, and very quickly, within 24 hours. So I just pray for more of that media attention going to these brands, more writing, more blogs, more interviews. So it is energy to these brands, energy, positive energy to the company. Okay, and so 2 press releases were approved. We have my website is still being fixed. I had 1 misspelled word, and I'm very grateful. And then it was misspelled right before my designer went on vacation for the holidays. So he was gone on vacation for 2.5 weeks on a plane. He was on a ship and on a cruise, and I had 1 misspelled word on my website, and I was tripping. I tell you, nothing is more humbling to a publicist than 1 misspelled word on her website. I mean, has kept me completely humbled in the last 2.5 weeks. So I'm very grateful that this 1 misspelled word is now corrected. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, my designer. I mean, I seriously woke up at night thinking about that one misspelled word and who might see it. I really have. So I'm really just grateful. What else? I paid for flights and hotels of my staff and some of my supporters, sponsors for this event. So everybody who needed to have a room and a flight got one. So I'm grateful for the funds available to have done that. So what else? I've been listening to music to keep me inspired, and I love it. I've downloaded some music and listened to some music that's got me completely inspired and pumped up, ready to go. Love it. I tweeted for my teen ministry at my church that I should have been a part of today, but for some reason my spirit had me sleeping and resting, because I have a feeling this week is going to be very occupying spiritually. So I rested, but I did, however, tweet several messages supporting the ministry. And what else is there? We had what else? I forgave myself for oversleeping. That's the next thing. Forgive myself. So I forgave myself for oversleeping. Guilt was trying to settle in and tell myself, well, God blessed you and the universe blessed you with what you have right now, and you can get your butt up and go to church, and you're an awful person, and you know, just all kind of negative things that were kind of pending on my heart this morning, feeling guilty for not waking up at 5 in the morning and going to church by 7 so that I can make a meeting at 11 and just run around like a chicken with its head cut off on a Sunday when I don't have a car and buses are not running the best. So I have to sit there and think about it. God does not hate me, and this guilt trip is nothing but a lie, and I am totally grateful, and I am totally a good person, and I'm not going to go to hell, and I'm not going to go I'm not going to be beat down or anything spiritually because I didn't go to church. God knows that I'm doing his work, and he's getting the glory for everything that I've done, everything that I'm doing, and everything that I ever will do, because I love the Lord, and that is just what's up. Like, I'm going to heaven, honey. It's happening. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to hell because I didn't go to church today. So now that that's done and I've addressed that, I don't want to hear it no more. So I shut that down real quick. Had to. And love myself. And you know what? I do. I love myself very much, because I go in, I get it done, and I take care of myself as well as I can. And I am so grateful for the way that I love myself. And I love myself for loving myself. I love Heidi. I love Heidi. So much I gotta roll my eyes when I say it with attitude and roll my head. I love me. I love me. I love me. It's a moment of loving myself, and yes, I do. I love myself so much. I tweeted it last night. I said I love me some me. And also I got a lot of support from my team, and I actually support my team so much. I'm so grateful for my team. God and the universe blessed me with these powerful women who are just holding my back, and they deliver. For some reason, they love me. And they do not want me disappointed in them. They do not want me upset with them. And they just come through with these sponsors, these amazing words, and these amazing product, you know, and we're able to provide an excellent service as a company corporately together for these brands and for these people. And I'm just so grateful that we worked well. I just want to send them all kind of awesome power and awesome supernatural powers right now, because I had to continuously let them know how powerful they are, and how as a company, as a publicist, they are sitting in the commander's seat, and they need to realize their power. And so I'm just sending them tons of power, loving energy right now. And I'm just so grateful for them. So those are the things that I wrote down while I was ego tripping before getting into the first chapter of Mid-Cost Miracles. After that, I just kind of notated on some of the things, and today's day one is called Witness Your Fear. And I tell you, witnessing my fear is something that I totally had an experience with, even while I was trying to get to chapter 1. and I'll explain to you why. Okay, on my way getting to chapter 1, I started having these, like I said, these feelings like, oh, how dare you miss church, and you was just without a place to live, and you just was this, that, and the third, and, you know, just started making myself feel really bad. Out of my fear, I instantly paid my rent for February. Out of that, I instantly, you know, I just started feeling like I was supposed to be, like, feeling guilty and bad for something, but I shouldn't feel bad. I should feel really proud of myself, like I didn't do anything wrong, you know? So, shut up, ego. You have no place. I recognize and see, I peep out what you're doing. Your ego tripping, I'm not having it. I don't care. I don't care about what you're trying to impinge on me, baby. It's not working. Bye. Get out of here, okay? Anyways, witness my fear. Okay, raise consciousness and open your mind to fear-based patterns. Okay, fear-based patterns is telling myself, basically reminding myself of the things that I had just encountered, and basically trying to make me feel like I should be in fear of returning to those past experiences, meaning lack of money, meaning lack of housing, meaning lack of possessions, meaning lack of love, lack of all these other things, basically letting myself feel like I am unworthy of propelling to the next level and gaining all of the things that I am rightfully an owner of, which is greatness, which is awesome results, which is I deserve recognition, I deserve love, I deserve wealth, I deserve prosperity, I deserve to empower more and more people and make them feel good and have them propel and do well. I deserve to make these brands into what they dream for them to be, you know, what the owners of the brands dream for them to be. I deserve that. I deserve to see the results of my labor and see these owners of these brands feeling so proud and happy of their dreams being realized. That's my dream, to make others live their dreams. And I deserve to have that happen on a continual basis daily, and I will have that. So fear, out of here. We ain't having none of that. Bye, baby. Bye. It is no more. Okay. You must witness your behavior if you truly want to change it. And like I said, I witnessed my behavior. I started feeling that fear, and then what did I do? I paid my rent to make sure that I have a place to live in the next 2 weeks, to make sure, you know what I mean, to hold on, to make sure that I'm afraid, you know, and that fear is a lie. I will always have a place to live. I will always be okay. My rent will always be paid in time, if not early, in full. Always. I will always be taken care of. The universe has my back, baby. That fear is done, but I did recognize it, and I did recognize how I felt. You must look at your fear head on to recognize that believing its lies was a choice you made. Today, you'll begin a journey of choosing differently. And there you go. I choose differently. I choose to basically be responsible and to take this step further and ball out. And just say, hey, you know, it's nothing to me. I can pay my rent and then pay my rent. Easy. You know, it's nothing to be afraid about. I'm not going to sit there and scratch my head and worry about it and think about it. It's like, oh, no. What is my responsibility, I shall step forward and handle. And like in the words of Wiz Khalifa, the bigger the bill, the bigger you ball. And I'm balling out because my money's long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is work hard, play hard, work hard. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Right, moving forward. Next is I set alarms to remind myself to witness my fear and my choice to have love over fear. So as Gabby was saying in chapter 1, is basically the only way to outshadow that fear is by love. So if you love more in those areas, you will subside from all of that fear. So basically what I was doing is loving myself and loving my circumstance that I choose to have. I choose to take care of myself. I choose to be a mogul. I choose to live in love. I choose to have love. I choose to be loved, and I choose to be lovable. And in that essence, I must choose to be a pleasant person and to do things that will make me pleasant. Pleasant for myself first. Loving myself first. And all of that will exude. So it'll exude and radiate. Feels good. Lovely. So it's my day 62, and I have some things that I need to accomplish this week that I will get done. There are some things that I have accomplished that I got done last week, so I'm very pleased with where I am right now standing. I think that this week is going to open up tons of miracles and awesome things that I didn't even expect. Yes, I am still open and receptive to a home for my event that is currently being publicized everywhere. We have a venue that is in an area that it's not the hot spot. It's not exactly where I want it, and it's not where I had it last year, and I'm open and receptive to a better location. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. I'm going to meet somebody. I'm going to run into somebody. Somebody going to call my phone. Something will open up for me. And this event will be placed in the perfect place at the perfect time to the perfect people. And I accept it. This week I am finishing up all the technical stuff, the booklets and the carpet and the backdrop and the what else is there? Booklet, backdrop, carpet. Yeah, I guess those things. So I'm gonna get all this stuff knocked out. Then I can move forward into the nitty-gritty, which are the attendees and all the RSVPs and assigning things and whatever. So I'm just grateful. Things are popping. Big things popping and little things stopping. Big things popping and little things stopping. Okay, I'm just really in my hip-hop quoting mode, so thank you for putting up with me for the last 28 minutes. So yeah, there we go. That's that. I'm grateful. I'm happy. I feel good. I feel this energy surging through. I'm peeping up when I'm ego tripping. And when I'm ego tripping, I'm squashing it. And I'm pouring out love all over it. Just sprinkling love and fertilizing it and hosing it down in nothing but love, so that the ego is completely drowned and suffocated with love, 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 love. So then, like fertilizer and water and sunshine, good flowers will grow from that love fertilizer. Okay, I really don't know what else to say right now. I'm going to finish watching this game. I'm going to take some time for myself to love on me and send some kisses to my boo. And yeah, peace out, y'all. Oh, some more love, just in case. Some more love.